Welcome to KGB Plays Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. Let's get started. Hi, hi, Jeeb here. Good to be back in the Robin save file. It's been a while. First thing I'd like to say is welcome, Oolykee. Good to have you here, man. And Chris, if you're even listening, hope you can make it back. If not, no worries. Anyways, on to what we're going to be talking about. I just quickly cover a couple of things that are still kind of outstanding that we've identified along the way. Our iron processing still needs more workers. I'm going to probably address that in the next episode that'll be probably out at the end of the weekend, early next week. And our steel processing could also use some more workers. We'll also deal with that in the next episode. Hopefully it goes pretty smoothly. In the 6th round, Kaya built a whole bunch of stuff. She rearranged some farm fields, made it a little bit more efficient, and also got a few more fields in because crops are something that we just needed more of to get everything. Get all the food and meat to the people. There's also, she built a prefab and wooden boards area, and identified a similar problem about the iron mine. The road in the winter's not fast enough, so our production drops off drastically. I'm gonna try and begin some construction up there on the road. I know Kaya's not a fan of having asphalt and it mixed in with the farm fields, but it's a made thoroughfare. I'm thinking it's okay. I certainly wouldn't use it on all of the access to the fields and everything, but hopefully she doesn't put me on the naughty list for that one. He also did a few other things and cleaned up after me. Upper Znotov had no fire station, so she got that sorted out for me, so that's cool. And we're talking about looking at further off. You can just see it in the distance, building some kind of harbor area down there. So we're reaching down towards that way. I don't think we'll make it on my go round, but certainly that's something that we're moving towards. On to Oolykee's turn. You've just seen that, and he's bringing online a new city and something to help our productivity with television station, or maybe that was a radio station. I'll have to go check that and see, but certainly something that we need for productivity and loyalty. They're kind of hand in hand. So basically finish the roads, finish the electricity, get the fire station populated, built and populated, and then again continue developing. Something else that we sort of chatted about a little bit, some stuff that also needed to be dealt with in the city was big bus station in the center. There's also got a plan out, and this is what I'll be doing this go round, is distribution and potentially local construction area. May leave that for Oolykee. He's got some specific ways he likes to set up, and they work well, so I may leave that for him to look at putting together, because I'd like to see it in actual action in a save file so that I can borrow/steal it. And again, additional housing in the cities, because our unemployment rate is fairly low and needs to be dealt with. So there you go, sort of caught up with where we're at and what we're doing. And I'm gonna go on and start the distribution side. I need to get sorted our rail so that we can feed the new city here with all the necessities. And let me quickly check to make sure here that yeah, it's a radio station and a college. So the radio station, that's going to be a big boost for loyalty. Yeah, so did a quick test on what I need to do for the rail here, and I think it's going to work out reasonably well. So I'll see if I can get that sorted out. First of all, I need to get this little construction turnaround dealt with. Get the grid out and snap to it, and then run a new line down here, somewhere in this range. Yeah, right about here. Get its twin placed in, and see if I can squeeze this around the same way that I was able to when I was doing my test. So that looks pretty reasonable. Follows the road like that. Now the next piece, something I had a little bit of a brainstorm on. I was trying to figure out how to get rail down there without crossing over, building silly bridges, embankments, all that kind of stuff. And as you can see, this slope is pretty steep, so there's really not a good way to get a train down there. So I had a little bit of a moment where I thought, well, this might be kind of interesting. I've not really used trams, the cableways in this manner. So I think what I'm going to do is set up a little cableway access. So that's where that one's going. Tee this out just a little bit. Make sure I give myself enough space. I'm on the same snap. And I can get this back here. Should leave me enough room for my favorite storages for cities. I'm going to turn F1 off just so that I can get this place right where I want it. Right there, looks like it should be good. And our next is a two-track road cargo station. And I've done it already. Pay attention to the side the roads are on. Need the road on the inside. That should connect okay, I think. And that gives us access to the road. Let's try this one more time. That will work. And get our cargo station in here. I'd like that to be kind of on this similar line. I'm going to have to do a little bit of terraforming here. I want to turn on my... Need to create a little bit of space up here so I can run the rail afterwards. Makes it a little bit easier if you got a bit of a flat spot there. That over here. Should allow for the connection. A little uglier than it went in the planning, but will function. Right, now I need to get, excuse me, my rail line up and out of here. One thing I do, and I know some of you do the wiggle thing, but I've never found that works completely to my satisfaction. So I'll do the first one and then I'll do the second one, and it seems to give a little bit better results. Okay, We'll go out that far. And I should probably put up the cableways. I'm going to use the heavy cableway poles. I think I used the lightest ones. And I better make sure I have the road facing the correct direction, or I'm going to be fairly annoyed to redo it. So we go up as high as I can. Get this on the same grid. Leave myself plenty of room because I'm going to have to run a dual road and highway through there. So there we go. That should have that. Now, just as a rough, turn my snapping back on. A rough guide for where I want these to be. I'll just run a, kind of call these guide roads, if you will, or guide tracks. And I do the same thing with the road because it's going to be about where I want this to be connected. So that we can continue the road on down this way and ultimately to where the seaport will be and on further. So okay, now let's see if we can navigate this corner a little bit with the rail. Bring this a little further, probably to the end of there. Should be able to wind that around and connect up with this, not be too ugly. Yeah, not exactly the way I pictured it. Try that. I like to get the angles reasonable here. Whether I can or not. That looks better. It's another thing, but yeah, we're looking okay there. Now the next piece that I need to do, excuse me, is get the distance here so that I can build a connection in and out one direction, because it's all going to be coming from this side. I'll probably take care of these nodes. I'm going to be connecting somewhere along here. Nodes will just cause me a little bit of grief. So I want my standard 150 meters. From the back of my terminal up to around here. Yeah, that's more than... We're looking at somewhere in this range. Do my marking trick with those and build the crossovers. There we go. Okay, and then from there, I need to follow as closely as I can and make it look reasonable. I don't want this to give myself enough space. Further back I go, the less severe that corner is going to be. Okay, let's go with a nice round number. Try to get to 250 or 51. 250 meters. And then we'll have to see how ugly I can make this connection here. Not the worst. All right, I'm gonna have a quick check and see how construction's going. Yeah, they're still working on these sections of track or road, so we'll get that, keep that going. Now, I need to measure out again to make sure that I've got at least 150 meters for one train to queue in case we end up with a bit of a clog. So I'm not boxing myself in a corner. Just put the 2 there. This to 50 meters. Kinda, because we're on a curve, it's kind of doing some funky stuff, but we'll see how it turns out. Might be passable. Again, don't box yourself in. You know you're going to need a signal there. I think that's about all I'm going to get. Okay, now this should be... Yeah, that's more than enough. Most definitely. Good. Got a little queuing area now. The wrong tool. There we go. Okay, so that should take care of that particular piece. Get some signals on this so we can start construction here soon. I'm gonna have to put a crossover in as well for construction. These as short as I can. I can just carry on. Set this up, and then I should be able to get crossover in down here. Signal that. Then put the crossover in. Construction will work, and I'm thinking we're good here. It's going to be just a really, really long piece of track. And what I'm going to do is wait until, well, it's done, so I can continue on with that. Good. Am I happy with this? Next question. I think I can live with that. That looks like that's going to work. I don't know that I need the tool anymore. Turn this off. This can continue down. I'll mess with this in a little bit. Just take some stuff, this road back a little bit so I can gently curve that that road down this way. Yeah, just need a warehouse down at this end so that we can, excuse me, we can pick up and drop off everything we need. For citizens. We can build it there. We won't need people. This will all be an automated thing. Let's get factory connection in. And the rail. Yeah, I think we're good to go with the rail. I can commit. And what I'm going to do here is my little cheaty thing and go get the rail construction guys hopping. Looks like they got all the materials. They really haven't been doing much in the last little while, so. And they've picked it up. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Now I can continue planning the next piece here. What are we missing down here? Oh no, we're going. Well, like I said, I want to sneak this back a little bit. Somewhere in this area so that I can follow this around and connect up down there. That'll that'll give a reasonably gentle curve to the road. Too steep. Too steep. Oh, I see. Yes, yes, yes. Well, we're going to be doing some smoothing. I think we should be able to get that sorted out. Gonna take it back to where it was originally. Should make things simpler to get our road down there. See how that works out. It's not too bad. Want a little bit more angle. No, I'm going to leave that there. Nip this one off. And continue on. Perfect. Good. We're set up here to continue on. Get that sorted. That doesn't need to be built right away. And I'm going to make, I know I've said it before in some of my videos where I said I didn't really like having level crossings for railways, but needs must. In this case, it's just for construction, so I'm not overly concerned about what's going to happen with this in terms of, you know, blocking and those kinds of things. I really don't think it's going to be that much of an issue. We just have to come from here down and over and get that hooked up, and then we're all good to go. And then once we get the city going for roads and the rest of that, then we can get the other half of our cableway system in order. So, right, enough yammering. Deal with it. This across. Just going with the dirt road for the time being. This not going to be the worst idea to have it. I don't like that at all. Don't know why that's going so sharp, not allowing me to tighten it up at all. Almost prefer this just to be out there. And then connect straight into that node. And have that crappy turn to it. Okay. Let's come down here. Excuse me. Get this one placed. that. Try to get a decent curve on this one. And then we can connect these up. That's good. Everything's good. Go with gravel road. I haven't used, this is my first time in the beta branch, so I haven't done anything with the prefab. Roads. I'll leave that to someone a little more adventurous, maybe a little more knowledgeable in terms of that. This should work pretty well, I think. Commit to those. Make it run. Okay, good. See if we've got our rail construction going on. Yep, they're definitely making progress. Good to see. And we're getting this road done. Let me check and see. Okay, he's in there. They're still picking up everything they need to pick up. We can just let that run. Keep an eye on our numbers up here. I have a tendency to ignore the messages. Let's go see if there's anything important. Oh, nope. Building's on fire. Extinguished. New vehicle. Stop production. See temperature. Pretty good indication that that's what was happening there. So yeah, we're looking reasonably in control of that little scenario. Just get our construction, get our road dealt with. And now on to what's going to be a little bit of a painful process, I think. What I want to do is, because I don't want these buses to stop. I mean, oops, gotta turn that off. You know, we're doing quite well for steel, so we've got a bit of a backlog, so we can interrupt it and slow it down, and occasionally have some buses have to take some long ways around some of this construction, but it certainly isn't preferable. And I think in the long run, having an asphalt road all the way out to our iron processing and our iron mine is something that's going to just pay dividends for us. So the way that I've done things like this in the past, I'll be sacrificing a few of these trees, but just basically building bypass roads that we can build 2 or 3 sections at a time. And everyone has a way around. That's what I'm trying to say. I think what I did was this. To there, yep. Cooperates. Is that not cooperating? Because you were going from the wrong direction, that's why. Okay. Keep that there. I'm just gonna plan this the whole way out, and I think what I could do here was get that working and too steep an incline. Not anymore. Okay, now this is where it gets a little bit tricky, a little bit dicey maybe. Because I don't really want to take much, if any, of the field away. Oh, cooperate with me, please. Can I come out this side? Oh, it looks like I can't. Node there. It should work. So now we can get all of these sections built. This through here, though, is definitely not wide enough, and we're going to be, biting a bullet when that section gets to being built. There's no way to, try to route here so that they'll go around. They probably wouldn't have people on the bus at that point anyways, but we can get to this point with minimal interruptions in the bus service. So I'm going to continue on this side. So that we can again keep everything working the way we expect it to work. And again, I think we've got some power line issues across here that's going to cause us some grief. I can't come out from this. I can come that far, but it won't let me get past that. So it's not an option. Means we're going to have a couple of little sections in here we're going to have to bite the bullet on as well. There's no way it's letting me do that. I mean, I can run from out there, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Where am I crossing? Right there. So yeah, I shouldn't have any issue with that. This way. Messages. Okay. Guess what? How do we get through there? I don't. Oh. Did not see that one. Well, up and around. Can I get a road through there? Nope. Can I get a road through here? Nope. Nope. This looks like it should go, but it won't. If we do the same thing we did before, it's not going to work. Or it will. A little section. Oh, that's funny. Take this back. Yeah. That'll work. Again, we're going to be biting a bullet. Suppose I could do another crossing here. No. We'll just carry on. Carry on as if. This is a section that I'm a little bit concerned about. We got stuff going on. I don't know if this is going to come out. No, it's not. Going to be a little tight. I'm going to have to come up with a better way to deal with that. Well, we end with that. There's another power line set up there. Bring that as far as I can. Almost there. know if this is going to let me cross or not. Will let me cross. Oh, yes. Beautiful. Surprised that this is going to cooperate like that, but I guess you just take what you can get, right? And I just lost some of that field. Shoot. And then through here, again, yeah, this isn't going to cooperate at all. This will be a little bit of biting the bullet scenario when the time comes. We could do this. What infrastructure? Actually, I don't know. Shouldn't that work? Looks like it might want to. It's the near snap, is that? Crossing not allowed. I don't get that. Their node in there. I wonder, can I fake it out? Let's see. Can be done. That will cooperate, and I should be able to replace that footpath without too much issue. Okay. I will deal with that. As to getting the last section, not sure that's going to be an option. We'll see. There's definitely a node there, but I'd have to break that. But they'll be able to get to the fire without too much issue, I don't think. Just based off of the road. Obviously they'll take that because it's faster, but they can still reach it from there. I think from a construction perspective, that's probably a better way to do it. Because we don't want to be, we want to minimize how much time we're out. So we can cross that bridge when we get there, for sure. All right, well, I think we're almost ready to get that going once we get a little bit more action down here. What's going on here? Oh, I see. We just messed up the... Do that trick here. With the near snap. Yeah, that should restore their ability to create that. And I don't think I want them building this just yet. one's fine. Train traffic jam. Where are we at? Fuel. Yikes. What's happened to our fuel? We got fuel. Where's our trains? Oh my. Where's our fuel train? Or our CO? Distribution CO. Picking up, dropping off. Wagons, where are you? You're in there. Why are you not getting fuel? And you're dealing with iron. Yeah. I don't get it. Unless this is a mod situation where it can't deliver there. It's got all the bitumen in the world. Unsupported settings. That I am not sure about at this point. I'm gonna have to check that out and see, because I don't think... Oh, this was delivering just fine before. Maybe they've changed something in the beta branch that stops them from delivering or picking up. That would be a little bit more than annoying. I think this is a mod, if I'm not mistaken. How am I going to tell this? How am I going to tell this? Don't really want to just buy a train to test something. Do I have a train in here? No train. Well, let me see. Short term, I can set this up to purchase fuel so I can figure out a workaround. It should send our fuel guys. Yeah, there they go. Out. Well, it's odd that only one of them's going. This could turn out to be very bad. Okay, 2 of them are going now. Where are you headed? Please, somewhere very important would be good. To the farm. Not sure that's... Everybody's heading out now. Come on, let's get some fuel out there, folks. I'm gonna run into a heating issue too. Okay, they're going to go for fuel now. Thank you. Interestingly, we haven't run out down here. Well, it's 21 degrees, so nobody's going to start complaining just yet. To get this figured out. Don't understand why it won't. Now you're hauling. You're not doing anything. I wonder if I send him back short term. To the depot just for a quick test on drop off and pick up, because we have more than enough fuel sitting here. He's going to need a or, oh, it's got bitumen in it. That's what the problem is. They both do, right? Yep. Okay. It's the first time I've encountered this. Well, we have found the culprit. I think. I'm quite sure. And yes, we're going for fuel. Let them catch up. Then I can turn off all of those auto purchases. That's not cool. Not cool at all. What do you do? Go for a little ride along. So we're waiting for him anyways. Get a little bit scenic. Like doing this every once in a while. It's fun. Love the detail on these models. Like you can actually see that in real life. Something that's just boggles my mind. But, you know, people can actually model that and then actually put it in games so that I can enjoy myself. Love that. Love that a lot, actually. But this is a little less than entertaining. Yeah, it'll be a moment or two. And then we should be able to I can turn this one off for sure. Take the central one out of commission just yet. Looks like our fuel signs have gone away. Train should be on its way back soon-ish. Yeah. And before I forget, turn this off. Because you'll have as much fuel as you need. Wondering if having more than just the two in here would I'm gonna change that while I'm thinking about it. The two L wagons. If I got two more, if that would stop that little scenario. Of course, certainly well enough. 15871. Little experiment. Don't know if it'll happen because, like I said, this is the first time I've seen that happen on train distribution offices. For me, doesn't mean it doesn't happen to anyone else. It's just maybe the way that I set those things up. I'm not sure, honestly. Definitely back in the fuel biz though, so that's good. Taking care of business over here, so let's get some more roads built. Planned. Train guys are doing their train thing. It's nice to see. I think I could connect the city up here now as well. Not mistaken. It's gravel. We want it to be gravel, but in fact, I'm thinking we want this to be the lights. No, before I go too far, let me get this bus station in. Oolykee, I'm not sure if this is the bus platform you were thinking about, but the one I'm looking at is this one. I think it's this one, but I couldn't figure out how to make that work in this here. And I found this one, and it seems to work reasonably well in here. It's going to be very tight that way. If I put it in this way, should work pretty well. And I'm going to want to put an end station in somewhere as well. This gives us, footpath connections on both sides. And I tested it, and it will pass through. So I think that's pretty good. So I'm going to run with this one. Feel free to change it if you think needs to be changed. I'm cool with whatever needs to happen. So, all right, yammering. Let's get this station in place. Would like to continue the feng shui here. And I think I would like to go with deluxe roads here. Honestly, I don't play with the night day. I know Oolykee does, and I really like the look at nighttime. And maybe to get some interesting shots and whatnot would be good to do. So I'm just running with it. That one and this one as well. Okay. See what else did I need to look at. Okay, that was our traffic jam. That's all cleared up. New vehicle. Stop production. We're still, definitely warm enough. Their traffic jam. I think that's cleaned up. June, yes. Maybe not. No, we're good. Good. Traffic jam, June 7th. Yeah, we're good. Okay. All right. Construction is happening. Trains are moving. Liking it. Liking it a lot. It's going to take a little bit to get everything down here, but it's all good. Oh, doing this again, hey? cancel this one for the time being because I seem to want to keep coming back to it. Get this road built down here, then we can get the cross stuff done in, ready to build. We'll get that. This stuff dealt with. These will remain gravel, they're infrastructure. Yeah. I think that's going to be a decent place to call this an episode, and we'll see you in the next day or two with hopefully another little construction session. Probably a bit more of a time lapse. Going to look at building out this area over here for a few more workers for steel production and just that industry in general, and then hopefully start continuing road upgrades here so that winter will be a little bit easier on iron production. So anyways, still rambling. Thanks for coming and hanging out. We'll catch you in the next one.